Oh yeah, soup's ready. Is it ever? Coming right up on Weekend at the Cottage. Welcome to Weekend at the Cottage. I'm Nick Manojlovic. Before I serve myself a bowl of soup, let me show you how to make this delicious minestrone. It really goes the distance, right? Like if you've got people coming over for the weekend, serving a soup like this never goes astray. In fact, it's one of my most requested soups. Friends and family love it. The recipe starts at stovetop. I'm taking a 6-quart soup pot. I'll list links at Weekend at the Cottage on my favorite soup pot. And head to Weekend at the Cottage as well for the full recipe. Everything is listed there. I've placed the pot on stovetop, medium-high heat. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. As soon as the vegetable oil starts shimmering, we're doing the standard 3-step here. We're adding 1 chopped white onion, 1 cup of diced celery, 2 cloves of garlic, finely diced. With those 3 ingredients in the pot, we give them a stir, place the lid on your pot, and we allow them to cook for 5 minutes. 5-minute mark, lid comes off. Now we're going to start to build the flavor profile of this minestrone. I have 1 large can of San Marzano tomatoes. I've chopped them up, and then every delicious soup needs a delicious base. I'm adding 6 cups of vegetable broth. Stir the liquids in, cover goes on, and we're going to bring it to temperature. Right before it comes to a boil, we're going to add an assortment of vegetables. I'm adding 1 cup of chopped fresh green beans, 2 carrots halved lengthwise and sliced, a small zucchini chopped, and 1 cup of cauliflower florets. Stir those ingredients in. Looks pretty good, yet one of the hallmarks of a really beautiful minestrone is the inclusion of pasta. I'm using cappelletti, which are like little tiny caps, but feel free to use macaroni, fusilli, whatever pasta you'd like. Stirring in the pasta, lid goes on. We're now going to reduce the temperature to simmer, and we're going to cook our soup for 20 minutes. Now that the soup is cooked for 20 minutes, I'll take off the lid. You can see everything is cooked perfectly. The pasta is al dente. Last ingredient, 1 can of red kidney beans. Add the beans in, you can stir them in, and then I like to add what I call my flavor boosters. This really makes minestrone soup taste wonderful. I'm adding the juice from half of a lemon, fresh herbs ready, 1 teaspoon of finely chopped fresh basil, a teaspoon of rosemary, a teaspoon of parsley. We're gonna do a little bit of black pepper. How about a sprinkle of kosher salt? Give your pot a stir. Take a spoon, do a little tasting, adjust your seasoning with salt and pepper. Your vegetarian minestrone is ready to be enjoyed. But let's say you're a carnivore, why don't you do one final step? Cook off a pound of ground beef, strain it onto a paper towel lined plate to remove all of that grease. Then you add your cooked beef into this vegetarian minestrone. It becomes a beef minestrone, but I've just given you 2 options on this fantastic soup recipe. Now, if you think this looks great, we have a ton of other great stuff you can try. Head to weekendатthecottage.com. When you're visiting our website, please subscribe. Look for us on our dedicated YouTube channel. When you're watching a video there, we'd appreciate if you drop us some comments, give us a thumbs up, and then click the bell button for notifications. Finally, find us on your favorite social media platforms like Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Okay, when you're ready to enjoy, you're gonna take the lid off of your pot, a nice ladle going, oh, it's beautiful, into our bowls. If you're doing the vegetarian version, I like to add a little bit of herb across the top. For the meat version, I like to add a little sprinkling of grated Parmesan. How fantastic. Yeah, it's all about that first taste, right? A spoonful, lots of vegetables, a little bit of pasta. Sure looks good. What a lovely soup. Vegetarian or meat option, our minestrone soup is exceptional. Well, all you gotta do now is make it and enjoy. Hey everybody, soup's ready, just like I told you. Can I dip? You bet. Enjoy.